Hey Ron, hope everybody's having an awesome time, whatever they are doing, whatever time of day it is or night, where you are. Today, this is day 2 of 14, stepping through the fear of the unknown. Now, nature gets rid of its weaknesses and keeps its strengths. And we, as humans, need to do the same thing. We need to eliminate our weaknesses, which are controlled by our breath, and step into our strengths. So important to do this. All our limitations are created through our breath because every breath has an emotion attached to it. Right? So love and peace and joy and happiness, these are high oxygen levels. So when you're laughing, you're raising your oxygen. And depression and sadness and anxiety, fear, these are all low oxygen levels. And people that are depressed and have low oxygen, they kind of droop, right? Dehydration will do the same thing. So when you're happy and joyful and things are going your way, that's an important time in your life. But we don't realize we're slipping in and out of these breaths. So once we learn to master our breaths, we learn to master all things about our lives. Okay, so we're going to start with the breath. We're going to start with a lion's breath. I'll get in closer here. In the lion's breath, we breathe in through the nose, we smile, we tip our head back, and we hold. We do a nice belly breath, and we smile. And this releases endorphins in the body. Those are happy endorphins, so that it helps our body get more oxygen, right? And then when we exhale, we stick our tongue all the way out, opening up the throat, and we're going to do some tapping with this too. So it's lion's breath, exhale. And we'll be doing this in all the whole 14 days. And it's good to keep doing it after the 14 days, because you'll be in control at that point as you learn these simple steps. And they're very simple. The breath is the key to all of it. All right, so we're going to do three lion's breaths. So we're going to breathe into the nose, tip our head back, and smile. Lion's breath, exhale. You can do these sitting too. Maybe I'll do 3 that way too. All right, inhale through the nose, head back, smile. Lion's breath, exhale. And you're going to try to touch your belly button to your spine, right? That gets all the air out. Inhale through the nose, head back, smile. Lion's breath, exhale. Gary Brecker says, the presence of oxygen is the absence of disease. I call it disease. I don't believe in disease. It's usually a deficiency in the body that is causing a symptom. When we replace the deficiency and we increase the oxygen, the body will regenerate itself. So now we've done 3 that way over the chair right here. Okay, and we're going to do these lion's breaths. I'll push it back a little bit here. All right, so doing lion's breath sitting, we breathe in through the nose, head back, smile. Then we exhale. We do the same thing. We stick our tongue all the way out. And you can go all the way down to your ankles if you want. You can do the top of your feet. Okay, we'll do 3 of these. Inhale through the nose, head back, smile. Lion's breath, exhale. And if you can, hit your kidneys. You can lean forward to do that. Okay, and then come back up. Okay, we'll consider that 1. Inhale through the nose, head back, smile. Lion's breath, exhale. Okay. 1 more. Inhale through the nose, head back, smile. Lion's breath, exhale. Okay, so we've done 3 of each, and this cleans the toxins out of the bottom of the lungs, because that's where most of our blood oxygen transfer takes place. Now, as we're going through life and we have these breaths that inhale like fear or scarcity or anything that limits us. I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm too short, whatever it is, it really doesn't have a bearing on the world other than what you give it. Anything in your life that has power, that power you gave it, whether it's a disbelief or a belief. And it's all done through self-hypnosis. Because if I can have a belief, and I believe it's true, and someone else doesn't believe it, and they believe that that disbelief is true, who's right? And that's how we live our lives. And it's unfortunate, but it is true. So, we're going to move into another breath now. And I don't know if I did, in that last video, if I did there's 12 energy meridians in the body. It'd be good to review this anyway. Okay? 12 energy meridians in the body. 6 in the hands, 6 in the feet. So we're going to clap our hands together 9 times. And as we do it, we're going to stamp our feet. This turns on the whole electrical system all the way through the body. Puts nice waves up through the skeletal structure, which will help strengthen your bones. When we breathe, it goes right into the bone marrow, creating more red blood cells. When we slap like this, we're creating stem cells. They'll come up and they'll repair certain areas. And now that doesn't mean if you have an injury, you should go around slapping it, because they'll come up. If you get injured, the stem cells will come anyway. So, we're going to do the 12 energy meridians. Okay, we do this first 9 times, then we go to the elbow 9 times, this elbow 9 times, and under the arm 9, and here 9. We'll do 3 rounds. All right, and every time we do this, we're thinking, my body is healing, my body is getting stronger, my mind is getting clearer. Lack of oxygen will give you brain fog. All right? Lack of hydration, brain fog. So we want some good live liquids, live foods. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go right back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the largest lymph node in the body, and the lymph of the body is the bathroom of the body. The kitchen is the blood, or the blood is the kitchen. Lymph is the bathroom. The blood has an electrical pump. The lymphatic system has 3, and that is the diaphragm, up and down, and the balls of the feet. They are manual. This is why it's so important to breathe. In through the nose. Drop that diaphragm. Heart relaxes. It puts pressure on the organs and glands and intestinals. And when we exhale through the mouth, and we get our belly to go back, the diaphragm comes up. It helps pump the blood, so it takes a lot of stress off the heart. And of course the organs, glands, and intestines relax. So we get that pump going. Okay? The manual pump, which is huge, right? And it's attached to our ribs. So one of the things that we can do is push down, like push to the floor, but have your hands on the tip of your ribs and breathe in through your nose. You should feel your ribs expand. If not, that's something you can work on, all right? And then exhale through the mouth. And you feel them go in. So we'll just do 3 of those for now, because we need to get that loosened up, because the lungs is where depression lives, right? And it changes your posture because you're not breathing properly. When you're joyful and you're happy, your head is back, right? Shoulders are up. When you're depressed, your head is down and your shoulders are down. This, like I said, this happens with lack of oxygen, happens with lack of hydration. Those two usually run together. And laughing is a high oxygen event. That's why you never see people that are depressed laugh much or laugh at all, because they don't have the oxygen to create that. So people that laugh a lot, they have a good oxygen level in the body. It may not be everywhere in the body, but as we do these movements, right? Just a simple thing like this, right? This is inhale, exhale. Anything where we close is an exhale. Anything where we expand is an inhale. Now you can do this through the mouth, but it doesn't activate the diaphragm quite as well. So let's do 3 through the mouth so you can feel the difference. You're going to do the Wim Hof method. If you know Wim Hof, I know of Wim Hof, you should lay on the floor when you do his breath work, because it's really easy to pass out. Okay, we're going to work on the neck some. This is another way to stretch the fascia, because anytime that we move, we're moving fascia. Fascia is connected from the head to the feet to the fingertips. If you took everything out of your body, you'd still be you, because the fascia is the exterior part of your body. Even though it's under your skin, I mean, it gives you your shape. So one thing we can do is pick our shoulder up and put our head over towards it, drop that shoulder, and pull our neck in the opposite direction. And you feel that down through here. And then we raise this side, and we go over and we drop the shoulder. And then we come back and we drop the shoulder. This is just a way to get you to understand, because you can do this, right? But we want that whole motion here. We want that shoulder to be used, and then we drop, right? We come up, and then we drop. And you can feel that pull. Let's get rid of a lot of tension in your neck, okay? So one of the things we'll do is we'll open the 6 lymphatic gates. We'll do that right now. I have some questions about that, actually. So let's get into it. So right here, above your collarbone, you may find a sore spot. And you don't have to hit these exactly, because we're going to do something else too that will help open those, because they work on vibration. They work on movement. They work on breath. Okay? And underneath the collarbone. Okay? If you find a sore spot there, you don't have to get in there and dig into it. That's not what this is about. This is about opening these gates, right? You can do them both at the same time, or you can just slap them, rub in one direction and rub in the other. And if you feel they get warm, well, that warmth is helping to open those. So again, right in here, and you can pick up stress and tension during the day that you don't even realize you're picking up. And then under the collarbone here, okay, then slap. And if you can't get in there and dig around, just slap it and rub it. You just want it to warm up a little bit. Okay, that's gate 1, lymphatic gate 1. These are manual, so you have to open them. Behind the ear, there's a little hole there above your jaw, where your jaw connects. Okay, and we just rub in there. I find it easier if I use this hand and I drag down this muscle. This is all lymph nodes through here. And we're trying to open up that lymphatic system. Because a lot of what's causing our limitations is breath, and our body is actually stuck. And we want to open it up from the tip of our toes to the top of our head to the tip of our fingertips. We want that to flow, all right? And we're going to do a routine that we actually do in class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So anybody that's in the Bangor, Maine area, or if you can get here, Katrina Clark flew here from New Mexico and came to a class. That was very awesome. I'm very grateful that she did that, and I usually go see her when I'm traveling. So that was gate 2, down the side of the neck. That muscle right there in the neck, just slide right down that. And what are you doing? You're pulling that into lymphatic gate number 1. Lymphatic gate number 3, these gates all flow up. This is why it's important to rest, to lay down. Okay? I'll do this side. So where the shoulder and I call it the chest plate, breastplate, comes in, there's a little crease right there. This is gate number 3. And if it's sore, just rub it gently. All we're trying to do is open it. We're not trying to force it open, all right? And you can go in both directions, okay? And then on this side, we'll do the same thing. And you're moving the tissue across your whole chest area, okay? This is important to rub your arms, and we did the sinus one where you breathe in through your nose and you tap the inside of your arms like this, and it'll open up your sinuses. Gate number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 under the solar plexus. It actually goes all the way down to your belly button. Okay? So we're going to take a nice deep belly breath through the nose. And we're going to exhale through the mouth. Everything. And we rub back and forth. And we rub around the belly button. Thousands and thousands of neurological connections here. Our vagus nerve runs right down and right into our stomach. So we want to rub our stomach. You can do this 5-10 minutes in the morning, at night, anytime you want to. Do it all day long if you want to. But we want to get everything stimulated through here. So that's gate 4. Gate 5 is the groin. And we just make a knife edge. And we work that right at the crease where the hip connects. That crease right there. Wherever there's a crease or a dent in your body, there's either lymphatic things there to be done, or it's going to hook into the electrical system. I showed you the one in the hand here that's for headaches and for liver. And there's no time limit on these, but the more you do it, the more benefit you're going to get. So that's gate number 5. And gate 6 is behind the knee. Okay? That soft place right where your knee bends right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I usually do that 9, but there is no magic number. I would say you should at least do 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So I'm going to do the routine that we do in class. All right. This moves every joint in the body. So we start with the hands. All we're doing is we're following the little finger, and we're not making a tight fist. We're just rolling our thumb in. This is the strongest part of the body when we make a fist. And again, there's no set number here. You can always stick with 9. You can do 18. You can do 36, whatever. And wrists, I did the wrists like this. This is how we do them in class. But a lot of people out there might be having a hard time doing this. So you can also do it this way. And 9 is a good number. But you can feel it when you do it this way compared to this way. You're really working your wrists. When you do this, you feel it in your forearms. And then you want to go in the opposite direction. We always do opposite direction. Next, elbows. So we scarecrow like this, right? And we go 1, 2. Do 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm going to show you some different ways with the shoulders. We normally do this. Okay, and then we'll go in the other direction. Okay, and you can also do one at a time. And if you have a shoulder that doesn't move that well, don't go past don't go into the pain. Stay on this side of the pain. And eventually that shoulder will loosen up and it will work. And you can also do this. But you want to make sure it's your shoulder that's moving. Okay? And from that, we go to spine. And there's a bunch of different ways you can do this, but this one, we're swinging it in the back. We're actually tapping the kidneys. So I'll show you a bunch of ways you can, not a bunch, but I'll show you another way, is this. Some call this the Zen swing. Do this 5 minutes a day, all your aches and pains will go away. And as your aches and pains will go away, your limitations will leave with it. If we have any impingements in the body where we can't, let's say this arm will do a whole rotation here, right? But this one will go this far. That's all we do. And whatever side, doesn't matter. It's about moving. It's about giving your body time to grow and expand and to loosen up. So that was two that we could do that way. This one and this one. Then we move to hips. So hips, we just move around. I'll show you 3 different ways. This being one of them, to do the hips in this direction. And then we can do this from side to side. And then we can do side, back. And you want to leave your shoulders straight and then go to this one and to the front. And then you want to do the opposite direction. Okay, so that takes care of hips. And you can pick any of these out that you want. So go back, pick out your favorite thing. But the ones that are hard, even though you can't maybe not do all of them, at least do 3. So we're going to move to knees. The knees, we can go around like this, but a lot of people have knee issues. Remember, the cartilage in your knees is part of your fascia. And they're cells, and they need proper hydration, nutrition, movement, oxygen, rest, grounding to the earth, and a really good story. And it might be the story that I remember when my knees didn't work that well, but since I've been doing this, they're getting better because your body is listening. In the word heart is ear, hear, art. And like my friend Brian told me when I was talking to him on the phone yesterday, you take the H in heart and move it to the other end and you have earth, because that's where our body came from. Our breath is quantum. Our words are quantum. But the physical body is earth. The heart and the tongue are developed at the same time. So as the heart grows, all of a sudden the tongue grows, so the heart is directly connected. The tongue is directly connected to the heart. That's why there's 2 holes under there, and if you have to take nitro for the heart, you put it under your tongue and it goes directly down those holes right into your heart. But so is everything else you're eating. And man-made sugar is low energy. It slows your energy down. And if you're not producing enough energy, you get lethargic, fatigue sets in, all kinds of things, all right? Now, the other thing we do for the knees, and this is the one we do in class mostly, okay? We tap 9 times right on the kneecaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, if you want to do 18, 36, whatever it is. Then we move to one side or the other, whatever's comfortable for you. We go to the outside and the inside of the kneecap. And we do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Now the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the back of the knee. That's gate 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Other knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Okay, now we're going to go to the feet. Remember, there's 3 pumps for the lymphatic system, and they're manual. Diaphragm, controlled by breath. Balls of the feet, controlled by walking. All right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take one foot, kind of set it out, and it's going to be right on the ball of the foot. We're going to be rolling so the toes are actually moving like in a wave. No, I mean, you could pick 9, you can pick 10, you can pick whatever. and then go in the opposite direction. Then the other leg. I'm not hurrying through this, but I want to be able to get it all in so that you can follow this, and you can stop it and do one of them and then start it back up, see what it is, do the next one. So we've done pretty much the whole body. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the neck. There's a few ways to do the neck. Now we already did this one, right? And stretch that baby out. The other one is to lean back and then forward. And that's inhale. Do one more. You can turn from side to side. Try to hold your shoulders though. Okay, this is the most important one. This is for the lungs. People that have scar tissue in their lungs. Some people that even need lung replacements. If you do this simple exercise, at least half an hour, but 45 minutes is better. Okay, we pretend there's a ball under our chin and we drag it up. And this is the inhale. And we try to pick our head up towards the ceiling, stretching our neck, and then we exhale, and then inhale. And some of you starting out, you want to be very careful with your neck. There's a lot going on in there. C3, 2, 3, and 4. No. C3, 4, and 5 keeps you alive because it's connected to your diaphragm. It's down in the coccyx. 2, 3, and 4 keeps your butt off the floor. So this is another reason that it's so important to do what we're doing here, because it's the stability of the body. 2, 3, and 4 keeps the butt off the floor. C3, 4, and 5 keeps you alive. Because we're alive because of our breath. And when we lose our breath, sometimes we feel like we're going to die. All right, so we're just going to do a few swings here. But as we go through life and we come up against these fears of stepping into the unknown, it's from our past. And it's good to let go of that. Many of us still have the voices in our head and the physical experience of the trauma that happened when we were young, and it's not happening anymore. But that, whatever that situation was for you, it's still controlling all your decisions today. So it's time to release that energy, because that's what it is, a vibration stuck in your body, and it comes out through the breath. So we will do a few breaths, and I'll show you how that works, because it's pretty simple, really. And there are things we can do, like, and try to stand on one foot, maybe not for as long as you can, but for a while. Okay? And then you can do, but that's going to take practice. So, let's do a breath. We're going to inhale through the nose, and we're going to hold it, and when we exhale, you don't have to think of it. Just say, any energy that's stuck in my body that does not serve my higher good, I release it. And your body has no choice. It has to release it because it's listening to you. So if you're eating food and you say, this food is bad for me, but I love it, right? Your body's going to react like that. It's not going to be happy because you're saying this food is bad for me, and over time it will make you sick. These are the little things, because this is quantum energy. When we speak from the heart, the words are soft and gentle, or excited, or exciting. And when we are speaking in fear, anger, okay, they're short and they're sharp, and they're used like knives to stab the people around us or to stab you. And you can feel it because your heart is always listening. So if you listen to someone's story, they're not actually talking about you. They're, especially when they're angry, they're doing it because they're hurting. Hurting people hurt people. Loving people love people. And when your heart is fully open, think of the Dalai Lama. The stories that he must hear. And I've seen him in interviews where people like telling these horrifying stories, and it doesn't affect him because he understands in an infinite world of possibilities, they're actually choosing that, and that's what they're experiencing. And it's horrifying to them, but if you have a right to your story and your opinion, then they have a right to theirs. They don't have to match, and we don't have to be emotionally involved in those situations. All right? So anything that does not serve my higher good, I am releasing it right now. All right? And when we exhale really hard, and we blow that out because it takes vibration. You can actually shake too at the same time to help get that moving because it's stuck. It's stuck in the tissues of the body. Anger is the liver. Depression is the lungs, right? Being pissed off is the kidneys. Guilt is the uterus, right? So we want to move those. Movement is flow. When we get stagnant, things get stuck, even if we don't want them to. All right, so here we go. In through the nose and hold. Anything that does not serve my higher purpose, my higher good, I release it from my body right now. And exhale. You can even tap. Because it's almost always stuck from here to here. This is where 2/3 of your fluid in your body is, right here. So as it gets stuck, and this is why it's important to rub and to tap and do all these things, is we're sending vibration into that tissue to loosen it. And as it loosens, that vibration is going to leave the body. And it may not leave it right now, but it will leave it. And so you just keep going and going. All right? Inhale through the nose, head back, smile. And exhale. Anything that does not serve you, does not serve your higher purpose. Okay, we'll do 3 more. And this is putting oxygen into your body too, because parasites, like frequencies, do not like oxygen. They like slow, dense tissue. They like acid. An alkaline body cannot have dis-ease in it. Inhale through the nose, head back, smile. Whatever is in my body that does not serve my higher good, my higher purpose, I release it right now. Here we go. And push that out. All right, let's do 2 more. All right, inhale through the nose, head back, smile. Anything that does not serve my higher good, my higher purpose in this life, at this time, that is controlling my ability to move into the future, I release it right now. Make sure to get your kidneys. Okay, one more. You may cry, you may whatever, but get it out. And if it feels like it's there and it's stuck, keep doing the breath. Keep saying, get out of my body. Get out of my body. You do not serve me. You have no purpose here anymore. You never had any purpose here. It was done in the past when I didn't know how to defend myself. For me, it was school. Many other things too, but school was a biggie. I started to learn to read and write when I was 49, but I graduated from high school. All right, one more. Here we go. Inhale through the nose, head back, smile. Anything that does not serve my higher good, my higher purpose, that is holding me back, setting limits in my life, I choose to release it from my body. I think that's where we'll leave it for today. I'll see you on day 3. I love you guys and hope that you are finding your way to get past those limitations that are holding you back, because on the other side is freedom. Freedom to breathe, freedom to move, freedom to be yourself. It doesn't matter what other people think. If they have a right to their opinion, you have a right to yours. They do not have to match. We do not have to argue over those differences between those opinions. And the frequencies that are happening right now, because everything is shifting, is why you're seeing how desperate the politicians are to keep control of a world that is waking up. To be awake is to realize your body is a fine-tuned instrument. It's a tuning fork. And if you're sick, it's out of balance. And the breath and what you tell your body, what you share with it, will set it free from all that trauma, from all that dis-ease that lives inside you. They treat symptoms. We open the body so that it can be free. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.